There is a book that has survived censorship. Fire and Centuries of Suppression, a book that lists 72 demons by name. Their rank, their power, and exactly how to summon them. It is not fiction, it is not mythology, it was used by kings, by scholars, by people who believed the instructions worked. And some of them left records of what happened next. The Goetia is the first section of a 17th century manuscript called the Lesser Key of Solomon. It claims to be based on the wisdom of King Solomon himself, the biblical king said to have controlled demons using a magical ring. The text describes 72 demonic entities organized in a military hierarchy: dukes, marquises, earls, presidents, kings. Hell, apparently, has a bureaucracy. Each demon has a specific appearance, a specific set of abilities, and a specific seal, a symbol that must be drawn precisely. To establish contact, the manuscript gives exact instructions, the materials needed at the words to speak. The circle of protection the summoner must never leave. Never. Among the 72, some names appear again and again in historical records.bal, the first demon listed. Commands 66 legions of spirits, can make a man invisible, appears with 3 heads simultaneously, a toad, a man, a cat, all speaking at once. Haman, one of the most powerful kings of hell, appears riding a camel, surrounded by musicians playing before him. He teaches arts, sciences, and secrets of the earth. He also demands respect. Summoners who showed disrespect reportedly suffered for it, and Roma Lius, the demon invoked to catch thieves and reveal hidden evil. Court records from 17th century England reference individuals accused of using his seal to locate stolen property, but this was not a fringe practice. In 1904, occultist Aleister Crowley published his own version of the Goetia. He had personally attempted multiple summonings. His notes describe encounters he could not explain. Through any rational framework, he was not a superstitious man. He was, by all accounts, a man who had seen something. The Golden Dawn, one of the most influential. Secret societies in history incorporated Goetic practice into their highest rituals. Members included poets, politicians, and some of the most educated people in Victorian England. They were not fools. They were people who believed that the 72 were real and accessible. In 2016, a researcher studying medieval manuscripts at the British Library found marginal notes in a 15th century text. The notes were in Latin. They listed 3 demonic seals from the Goetia. Next to each seal, a single sentence. For the first seal, it came, "I was not ready." For the second seal, "Do not speak the name twice." For the third seal, the sentence was crossed out so heavily it could not be read. The researcher photographed the pages. That night, she reported waking up at 3 a.m. to a sound she described as multiple voices speaking simultaneously. In a language she didn't recognize, she published her findings. She did not return to that manuscript. The 72 demons of the Goetia have been part of human record for over 1,000 years. They appear in Jewish mysticism, Islamic demonology. Christian occult traditions. Simultaneously. Different cultures. Different languages, different centuries. The same 72 names. Scholars argue about the origin. Theologians argue about the danger. occultists argue about the method, but no one argues about one thing. People have been attempting to contact these entities for centuries, and the records of what happened to them, the ones who succeeded, are not reassuring. The Goetia ends with a warning. It says that the demons, once contacted, do not forget the summoner. Even after the ritual ends, even after the circle is broken, even after the candles go out, they remember. The question is not whether the 72 demons are real. The question is, why does every culture on Earth seem to know their names? Subscribe to Stigmore if you dare.